loving black-browed night, give me my Romeo. And when I shall die, take him and cut him out into little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night. Pay no worship to the garish sun. I have bought a mansion of a love, but not possessed it. And though I am sold, not yet enjoyed. So tedious is this day, as is the night for some festival to an impatient child that hath new robes and may not wear them. Oh, here comes my nurse. Now, nurse, what news? I need what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, well a day, he's dead! He's dead! He's dead! We are undone, lady, we are undone! Alack the day, he's gone, he's killed, he's dead!
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, who would have thought it?
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? Hath Romeo slain himself? Say thou but I and that pair vow, I shall poison more than the death-darting eye of a cockatrice. I am not I if there be such an eye. Those eyes shut that makes the answer I. If he be slain, say I, if not, no. Brief sounds determine of my weal or woe.
I saw the wound. I saw it with mine eye. A bloody corpse. A bloody, piteous corpse. Pale, pale as ashes. All bedaubed in blood. All in gore blood. I snorted at the sight.
Break my heart. Poor bankrupts, break at once.
Oh, Tybalt! Tybalt! The best friend I had! Oh, courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that ever I should live to see thee dead!
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered, and is Tybalt dead? My dearest cousin, and my dear O Lord! Then, dreadful trumpet, sound the general doom. Who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. He who killed him, Romeo, is banished.
Oh, God, did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. Alas, the day it did.
Serpent heart hid with a flowering face.
There is no faith, no trust, no honesty in men. All perjured, all forsworn, all not, all dissemblers. Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. What a beast was I to chide at him.
Thou wilt speak well of he who killed your cousin.
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours wife, have mangled it? But where, poor villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. My husband lives, that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt is dead, that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore I weep then? Some word there was, worser than Tybalt's death. Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. Banished, that one word, banished, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was woe enough if it had ended there. There is no end, no limit, measure bound in that word's death. No words in that low sound. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither.
Wash they his wounds with tears? Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry, for Romeo's banishment. Come, nurse, up to my wedding bed. Death, not Romeo, take my maiden head.
Hie you to your chamber. I'll find Romeo and bring him to comfort you. I wot well where he is. Go, your Romeo will be here at night. I'll to him. He is hid in Lawrence's cell.
Find him. Give this ring to my true knight. Bid him come, take his last farewell.
man! Affliction is enamored of thy parts, and thou art wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What is the prince's doom?
I bring thee tidings of the prince's doom.
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment! Be merciful! Say death! For exile hath more terror in his look, much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence, from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world's broad.
There is no world outside of Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence, banished is banished from the world, and world's exile is death. Then, death is banishment mistermed. Calling death banishment, thou cuttest my hand off with a golden axe, and smilest upon the stroke that murders me.
Oh, deadly sin, rude unthankfulness. Thy fault our law calls death, but the kind prince, taking thy part, hath brushed aside the law, and turned that black word death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou
'Tis
seest
torture, and not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, where every cat, dog, little mouse, every unworthy thing may look on her. But Romeo may not. He is banished. Flies may do this, but from this I must fly. They are free men, but I am banished. And yet, sayest thou, exile is not death? Hast thou no poison mixed, no sharp ground knife, no sudden mean of death? Oh, never so mean. A friar, the damned use that word in hell, howling attends it. How wast thou, the heart? Being a divine, a ghostly confessor, sin absolver, my very friend professed to mingle me with that word, banishment.
Thou fond madman, hear me a little speak.
Thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet, thy love, and I were but married, Tybalt, murderer, doting like me, and like me, banished, then mightest thou speak. Then mightest thou tear thy hair out and fall upon the ground as I do now, taking the measure of an unmade grave.
One knocks, arise, Romeo, hide thyself. Hark how they knock. Who's there? Romeo, arise, thou wilt be taken. Stay a while. Stand up. Until I started. By and by. God's will. What simpleness is this? I come. I come. Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me in and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, holy friar, tell me, holy friar, where is my lady's lord? Where is Romeo?
There on the ground, with his own tears made drunk.
He is even in my mistress' case, just in her case. A woeful sympathy, piteous predicament. Even so lies she, blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up, stand up, stand and be a man. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand.
Nurse,
Ah, sir, death is the end of all.
speakest thou of Juliet? Where is she? Doth she not think of me an old murderer? Now that I have stained the child of our joy with blood but little removed from our own. Where is she? And what says my concealed lady of our cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps, and down falls on her bed, and up she starts, Tybalt calls, and on Romeo cries, and then down falls again.
As if that name, shot from the deadly level of a gun, did murder her. As that cursed hand murdered her kinsman. Oh, friar. Tell me, and what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me! Then I may sack that hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand. Art thou a man? Thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. Thou hast amazed me. By my holy brotherhood, I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? And wilt thou slay thyself? And slay thy lady that in thy life lives by doing damned hate upon thyself? What? Rouse thee, man! Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that threatens death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array, and like a misbehaving and sullen wench thou poutest upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed. Take heed, for such die miserable. Go and get thee to thy love, hence, and comfort her. But look thou stay not till the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live till we can find a time to place your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 20,000 times more joy than thou wentst forth in lamentation. Go before, nurse. Commend me to thy lady. Romeo is coming.
Oh, I could have stayed here all night to hear good counsel. All that learning is. My lord, I will tell my lady you will come.
Do so, and bid my sweet prepare to chide.
Here, sir, a ring she bid me give you, sir. Hie you, make haste, for it grows very late.
Oh, how well my comfort is revived by this.
Go hence, and here lies all your state. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by break of day, disguised from hence. Sojourn in Mantua. I'll find out your man, and he will signify from time to time every good hap to you that chances here. 'Tis late. Give me thy hand. Farewell. Good night.
Little joy, past joy calls out on me. It were a grief, so brief, to part with thee. Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir. So unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly. So did I. Well, we were all born to die. 'Tis very late. She'll not be down tonight, I promise you. But for your company, I'd been in bed an hour ago.
These times of woe afford no time to rue. Madame, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she is mewed up to her heaviness.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. Wife, go to your ere you go to bed. Acquaint her here of our son Paris's love. Bid her, mark you me, Wednesday next. But soft, what day is this?
Monday, my lord.
Monday, ha! Oh, but Wednesday is far too soon. Thursday let it be. Oh, Thursday tell her she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste? We'll make no great ado, a friend or two. For hark you, Tybalt being slain so late, it may be thought we held him carelessly, being our kinsman, if we revel much. Therefore, say half a dozen friends in there to an end. But what say you to Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Well, get you gone. Oh, Thursday it be. Wife, go to her ere you go to bed. Prepare her for this wedding day. Farewell, my lord. Light to my chamber, how? Ah, for me it is so very late, we may call it early by and by. Good night.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet your day. It was the nightingale, not the lark, that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out. Jocelyn Day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight. I know it. It is some meteor that the sun exhales to be to thee this night a torchbearer and light beyond thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet. Thou needst not be gone.
Let me be ta'en. Let me be put to death, if thou wilt have it so. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome! Juliet wills it so. How is it, my soul? Let us talk. It is not day.
It is. I hence be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune. Oh, now be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Oh! Oh! Madam!
Nurse?
Your lady mother is coming to your chamber. Day is broke. Be wary. Look about.
Window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell. One kiss, and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so? Love, lord, my husband, friend. I must hear from thee every day in the hour.
I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Thinks we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time to come. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu. Adieu.
Ho, daughter, are you up? Who is it that calls? My lady mother? What unaccustomed cause procures her hither? Why, how now, Juliet? Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What, wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live. Therefore have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Feeling so the loss, cannot choose but ever weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo. We will have vengeance for it, though. Fear thou not, then weep no more. I'll send to one in Mantua, where that same banished runagate doth live, shall give him such an unaccustomed dram that he shall soon keep Tybalt company. Then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I will never be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him dead. Is my poor heart for a kinsman vexed? Madam, if you could find out but a man to bear a poison, I would temper it, that Romeo should, upon receipt thereof, soon sleep in quiet. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear him named, cannot come to him. To wreak the love I pour my cousin upon his body that slaughtered him.
Find thou the means, and I'll find such a man. But now, I tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, beseech your ladyship?
Mary, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the County Paris, at St. Peter's Church shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
No, but St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste that I must wed, ere he that should be my husband comes to woo. I pray you, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet. And when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate, rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself, and see how he will take it at your hand.
When the sun sets, the air doth little dew. But for the sunset of my brother's son, it rains down right. How now? A conduit girl, still in tears, evermore showering. Wife, be delivered to her our decree.
Aye, sir, but she will not. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
How will she none? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count herself blessed? Unworthy as she is, we have brought so worthy a gentleman to be her bride.
Good father, I beseech you on my knees, hear me with patience but to speak a word.
I tell thee what, get thee to church on Thursday or never after look me in the face. Look to it, think on it, do not answer me. My fingers itch. Wife, we scarce thought us blessed that God had lent us but this only child. Now I can see that this one is too much.
God in heaven bless her! You are to blame, my lord, to rate her so.
You are too hot.
God's bread, it makes me mad. Day, night, hour tide, time, work, play, alone, in company. Still my care hath been to have her matched. And having now provided a gentleman of noble parentage to answer, I not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you pardon me. But you will not wed, I will pardon you. Grace will you will not house with me. Look to it, think on it, I do not use to jest. Thursday is near, lay hand on heart, advise. And you be mine, I'll give you to my friend. And you be not. And beg, starve, die in the streets.
Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grief? Sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week. Or if you do not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
Oh God, oh nurse, how shall this be prevented? Alack that heaven should practice stratagems on so soft a subject as myself. What sayest thou? Has I not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, and all the world to nothing, so that he ne'er come back to challenge you. Or, if he do, it needs be by stealth. And since the case stands as now it doth, I think it best you married with the county. He's a lovely gentleman. Romeo is a dishcloth to him.
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my father, to Lawrence the cell, to make confession and to be absolved.
marry, I will, and it is wisely done.
Ancient damnation, almost wicked fiend. Is it more sin to wish me thus forsworn, or to dispraise my lord with that same tongue? Thou in my bosom henceforth shall be twain. I'll to the friar to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have power to die.
On Thursday? Sir, the time is very short.
My father Capulet will have it so. I'm nothing slow to slack his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course, I like it not.
Immoderately she beats her till step. Therefore have I little talked of love, for Venus smiles not in a house of tears. Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous that she do give her sorrow so much sway, and in his wisdom her father hastes our marriage. Stop the indignation of her tears, which may be too much minded by herself alone, be put from her by society. Now do you understand the reason of this haste?
I would I knew not why it should be slow. Look, sir, here comes the lady toward myself.
Happily met, my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
That maybe must be love on Thursday next.
What must be shall be.
That's a certain text.
Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears.
Tears have got small victory by that, for it was bad enough before their spite.
Thou wrongst him more than tears without report.
That is no slander, sir, which is the truth.
Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it.
It may be so, for it is not my own. Holy Father, are you at leisure now, or shall I come to your evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter, now. My lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God shield I should deserve devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early I will rouse you. Till then, adieu, I leave you with this holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door! And when thou hast done so, come weep with me. Past hope, past cure, past help.
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must, and nothing may prorogue it, on Thursday next be married to this count.
Tell me not, friar, that thou hearest of this, unless thou tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou canst give no help, do thou but call my resolution wise, and with this knife I'll help it presently. God joined my heart and Romeo's, thou our hands. Ere this hand, by thee to Romeo sealed, shall be the label to another deed. Therefore, out of thy long experienced time, give me some present counsel, for behold, twixt my extremes and me this bloody knife shall play the umpire. Thus I long to die, if what thou speak not of remedy.
Hold, daughter. I do spy a kind of hope. If, rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, wilt thou undertake a thing like death? To chide away the shame? Wilt thou copest with death himself to escape from it? And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Well, bid me leap rather than marry Paris, or bid me go into a new-made grave and hide me with a dead man in his shroud. Things that, to hear them told, have made me tremble, and I will do it without fear or doubt, to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold then. Go home, be merry. Give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday's tomorrow. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Let not the nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilled liquor drink thou off, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor. For no pulse shall keep his native progress, but surcease. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. Each part, deprived of supple government, shall, stiff and stark and cold, appear like death. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death, thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep. Now, in the morning, when the bridegroom comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. And as the manner of the country is, and in thy best robes uncovered on the bier, thou shalt be borne to that same ancient vault where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, against thou shalt awake, shall Romeo by my letters know our drift, and hither shall he come. And he and I shall watch thy waking, and that very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua. And this shall free thee from this present shame, if no inconstant toy nor womanish fear abate thy valor in the acting it.
Give me, tell not me of fear.
Hold, be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I will send a friar with speed to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
Love, give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear father. Myself tonight, for I have need of many orisons to move the heavens to smile upon my state, which, well thou knowest, is cross and full of sin.
What, are you busy? Ho, need you my help?
No, madam. We have called such necessaries as are behoovable for our state tomorrow. So please you, let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, as I am sure you have your hands full in this all so sudden business. Good night.
Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows we shall meet again. The faint, cold fear thrills to my veins, almost freezes up the heat of life. My dismal scene I needs must act alone. Come, Vial. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No. This shall forbid it. Lie thou there. What if it be a poison, which the friar suddenly hath administered to have me dead, lest in this marriage he should be dishonored, because he married me before to Romeo. Here it is. And yet methinks this should not, for he hath still been tried a holy man. How if when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time my Romeo come to redeem me? There is a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no wholesome air breathes in, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Or if I wake, shall I not be distraught? Fire in it all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefathers' joints, pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud, and in this rage, some great kinsman's bone, as with a club dash out my desperate brains? Oh, look, Methinks I see my cousin's ghost, seeking out Romeo that did spend his body upon a rapier's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo! 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 Here's to drink. I drink to thee. In honor of Paris's wedding day, I propose a toast and a song. Thou art too good to be true. Can't take mine eye off of thou. Thou feel like heaven to touch. I wantest to hold thou so much.
Mistress, what mistress? Fast I warrant her she. Why, love, I say, madam, sweetheart, why, bride. What, not a word? You take your pennyworths now. Sleep for the next week. The next night, I warrant, the county Paris has set up his rest so that you will rest but little. God forgive me, Mary, and amen. How sound is she asleep? I must needs wake her. Madam! 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 Have the county take you in his bed. He'll fright you up, and I faith. Will it not be? What? Dressed in your clothes and down again? I must needs wake you. Lady! 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 Alas! Alas! My lady is dead! Help! Help! Oh, well a day ever I was born! My lord! My lady!
What noise is here?
Oh, lamentable day!
What is the matter?
Look! Look! Oh, heavy day!
Oh, me! Oh, me! My child, my only life! Revive, look up, or I will die with thee. Help! Help! Call help!
For shame, bring Juliet forth, her lord is come.
She's deceased. She's dead. She's deceased. Alack the day.
Alack the day, she's dead.
Ha.
She's dead. She's dead.
Let me see. Out. Alas, she's cold. Life and these lips have long been separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Oh, lamentable day.
Woeful time.
Death that, taking hints to make me wail, ties up my tongue, will not let me speak.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, never to return. Oh, son, the night before thy wedding day, death hath lain with thy wife. There she lies, flowered as she once was, deflowered by him.
Have I thought long to see this morn's face? And doth it give me such a sight as this?
The cursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day. But one poor and loving child. But one thing to rejoice, solace in, and cruel death hath catched him from my sight.
Oh, woe! Oh, woe!
most detestable death by thee beguiled, by cruel cruelty quite overthrown. O love, O life, not life, but love in death.
Child. Child, my soul, but not my child. Alack, my child is dead. With my child, my joy is buried.
Peace? Oh, for shame. For heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion, for 'twas your heaven she should be advanced. And weep ye now, seeing she is advanced above the clouds, as high as heaven itself. Oh, in this love you love your child so ill that you run mad. See that she is well. Dry up your tears and stick your rosemary on this fair corpse, for as the custom is, and in her best array, bear her to church. For though some reason bids us all lament, yet nature's tears are reason's merriment.
Things we ordained festival turn from the office to black funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells. A wedding cheer to a sad burial feast. Our solemn hymns to solemn dirges change. Our bridal flowers now serve for a buried corpse. All things change them to the contrary.
Sir, go you in, and madam, go with him. And go, Sir Paris, everyone, prepare to follow this fair corpse into her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing their high will.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. And all this day, an unaccustomed spirit lifts me from the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. A strange dream that gives a dead man leave to think, and breathed such life with kisses in my lips that I revived, and I was an emperor. Me, how sweet is love itself possessed, when but love's shadows are so rich in joy. News from Verona. How now, Balthazar? Dost thou not bring me letters from the friar? How doth my lady? How is my father? How fares my Juliet? That I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body lays in Capel's monument, and her immortal part with angels now lives. I saw her laid low in her kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell it you. Forgive me for bringing such ill news, as you did leave it for my office, sir.
Is it e'en so? Then I defy you, stars! Thou knowest my lodging. Get me ink and paper and hire post horses. I will hence tonight.
I beseech you, sir, have patience. Your looks are pale and wild, and do import some misadventure.
Thou art deceived. Leave me and do the thing I bid thee do. Hast thou no letters to me from the friar?
No, my good lord.
No matter. Get thee gone. And hire those horses. I'll be with thee straight. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Let's see for means. Oh, mischief. Thou art swift to enter in the thoughts of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary. Hereabouts he dwells. Noting this penury, I said to myself, and if a man did need poison now, who saileth present death in Nantua, here lies a caitiff wretch who would sell it me. Well, this same thought did but forerun my need, and the same needy man would sell it me. If I remember, this should be the place. Being holiday, beggar's shop is shut. What ho, apothecary!
Who calls so loud?
Come hither, man! I see that thou art poor. Hold. Here is 40 ducats. Let me have a dram of poison, such soon speeding gear that will disperse itself through the veins of the life-weary taker that may fall dead.
Such mortal drugs I have, but Mantua's law is death to he that utters them.
Art thou so bare and full of wretchedness, and fear'st to die? Famine is in thy cheeks, need and oppression in thine eyes. Contempt and beggary hangs upon thy back. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's laws. And the world affords no laws to make thee rich. So be not poor, and break it. Take this.
My poverty, but not my will consent.
I pay thy poverty, and not thy will.
Put this in any liquid that you will, and drink it off. And if you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
There is thy gold. Worse poison to men's souls, doing more murder in this loathsome world than these compounds that thou mayst not sell. I sell thee poison. Thou hast sold me none. Go, and get thyself in flesh. Come, cordial, and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave, for there I must use thee.
Holy Franciscan Friar, Brother Ho!
The same should be the voice of Friar John. Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or if his mind be writ, give me his letter.
Going to find a barefoot brother out, one of our own, to assist me in the city visiting the sick. And finding him, the searchers of the town, suspecting we both had been in a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and would not let us forth. So that my speed to Mantua there was stayed.
Who bare my letter then to Romeo?
I could not send it. Here it is again.
Unhappy fortune! By my holy brotherhood, this letter was not nice, but full of charge, of dear import. And the neglecting it may do much danger. Friar John, go forth, get me an iron crow, and bring it straight into my cell.
I'll go, brother, and bring it thee.
Must I to the monument alone? In 3 hours will fair Juliet wake. She will beshrew me much that Romeo hath had no notice of these accidents. But I will ride again to Mantua and keep her in my cell till Romeo come. Poor living corpse, God in the dead man's tomb.
Give me that torch for it. Hence and stand aloof. Yet, put it out, for I'll not be seen. Give me those flowers. Do as I bid thee, go.
I am almost afraid to stand alone here in the churchyard. Yet I will adventure.
Sweet flower, with flowers thy bridal bread I strew. Oh woe, thy canopy is dust and stones, with which sweet water nightly I will do. Or wanting that, tears to still my moans, the obsequies that I for thee shall keep, to strew thy grave and weep. The boy give warning something doth approach. What cursed foot wanders its way tonight? Cross white obsequies and true love's right? What, with a torch, muffle me night awhile.
Hold. Take this letter. See that thou deliver it to my lord and father. Give me the light. Upon thy life I charge thee, whate'er thou hear'st it or seest, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course.
I'll be gone and not trouble you.
But thou shalt show me friendship. Take thou that. Live and be prosperous. Farewell, good fellow.
For all the same, I'll hide me hereabout. His looks I fear, and his intents I doubt.
This is that haughty banished Montague, that murdered my love's cousin for its grief. This supposed the fair creature died. Here to do some villainous shame to the dead bodies, I will apprehend him. Stop thine hollow toil, thou Montague. Can vengeance be pursued further than death? Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed. Therefore came I hither. Good, gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. Fly hence and leave me. Think upon these gone. Let them affright thee. I beseech thee, youth. Put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fury. Now be gone! By heaven, I love thyself better than I love myself. Therefore, I came hither, armed against myself. Live, stay not, and hereafter say that a madman's mercy bid thee run away.
I do defy thy combination, and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boy.
Oh Lord, they fight. I'll go call the watch.
Oh, I am slain. If thou be merciful, open the tomb, lay me with Juliet.
In faith, I will. Let me peruse this face. Mercutio's kinsman, noble County Paris. He told me Paris should have married Juliet. Said he not so? Or did I dream it so? Or was I mad hearing him talk of Juliet? A grave? Oh, no! A lantern! Slaughtered youth! For here lies Juliet, her beauty, making this vault a presence full of light. A lightning before death. How may I call this a lightning? Death that hath sucked the honey of thy breath. Oh, Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, the doors of breath, sealed with a righteous kiss. Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Here's to my love. Oh. Oh. True apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss, I die.
How long tonight have my old feet stumbled at graves? Who's there?
Here's one. A friend. One that knows you well.
Bliss be upon you, good my friends. Tell me, what torches yon that vainly lends his light?
My master's, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
How long has he been there?
Full half hour.
Come with me to the vault.
I dare not, sir.
Stay then. I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me. Oh, much I fear some ill, unthrifty thing. Romeo! Alack, alack! What blood is this that stains the stony entrance of the sepulchre? What mean these masterless and gory swords to lie discolored at this place of peace? Romeo! Oh, pale! Who else? What? In Paris too? And steeped in blood? Oh, what an unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance! The lady stirs.
How comes thou, friar? Where is my lord? Do you remember well where I should be, and there I am. Where is my Romeo?
I hear some noise. Lady, come from that nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. The greater power than we can contradict have thwarted our intents. Come away. Thy husband in thy bosom lies there dead, and Paris too. Come, I'll dispose of thee among a sisterhood of holy nuns. Stay not to question, for the watch is coming. Come! Go, good Juliet! I dare no longer stay!
Go!
get the ends, for I will not away. What's here? Cup, closed in my true love's hand. Poison, I see hath been his timeless end. Churl, took all and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss their lips. Haply some poison yet doth hang on them, make me die with a restorative. My lips are warm.
Lead, boy, which way?
Made noise? Then I'll be brief. A happy dagger. This is thy sheath. There rust, and let me die.
This is the place, there where the torch doth burn. The ground is bloody, pitiful sight.
What misadventure is so early up that calls us from our morning rest?
Should it be that is so shrieked abroad?
Oh, the people in the street cried Romeo and some Juliet and some Paris, and all run with open outcry toward our monument. What fear is this that startles our ears?
Sovereign, here lies the county Paris, slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet, dead before Warm and Newkill.
Oh, heavens! Oh, wife, look out, Dodge bleeds!
Seek, search, know how these foul murders come.
Here's a friar, and slaughtered Romeo's man.
Montague, thou art early up to see thy son and only heir early down.
O thou untaught, what manner is in this to push before a father to a grave?
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while till we can clear up these ambiguities. Bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do least, yet most suspected of this direful murder. And here I stand, myself, to impeach and purge, condemned, and myself excused.
Then at once say what thou dost know of this.
Romeo, they're dead, was husband to that Juliet. And Juliet, they're dead. That Romeo's faithful wife. I married them. Their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city. For whom, and not for Tybalt, did Juliet pined? You to remove that siege of grief from her, betrothed and would have had her married perforce to county Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks, bid me devise some way to rid her of the second marriage, or in my cell there would she kill herself. So gave I her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion, which took such effect as I intended, for it wrought on her the form of death.
Where is Romeo's man? What can he say to this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and in post he came for man she wanted this same monument.
Where is the county's page, the one that called the watch? Sirrah, what made your master to this place?
He came with flowers to strew his lady's grave. Anon comes one with light to ope the tomb, and by my master drew on him. And then I ran away to call the watch.
Where are these enemies? Capulet and Montague! See what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discourse, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
Poor sacrifices of our enmity.
A gloomy peace with this morning brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence and have more talk of these sad things, for never was there a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.